Okay, this video is going to demonstrate how to get SkiaSharp working in a Xamarin Forms app on a Windows computer. So we're going to create a new project, and we are going to pick a mobile Xamarin Forms type. So here you can see I've used it recently. Otherwise, just search for Xamarin Forms, and you can see that you want a mobile app, Xamarin Forms. Next, give it a name. I'll call it Test Skia. And they come in a variety of types. We're just going to pick blank because we are going to work directly on a canvas. So then it asks, what platform do I want to build for? In our case, we're going to build for the Windows Universal Windows platform. This will allow us to run it locally here on the computer without any sort of emulators. But if you wish to build for other platforms, you can check those as well, and they will be included in your project. All right, here we are with our project, and you can see that there is in our solution, there is the overall test Skia project, and then there is a specific project for the Universal Windows platform. We are going to just shrink that down. We want to work in the overall project. So I'm going to go up to my tools and open my NuGet package manager because I need to import the SkiaSharp libraries into my solution. So once the NuGet package window comes up, make sure you click on Browse instead of Installed, and then search for SkiaSharp. And again, I can't spell SkiaSharp. I always leave the A out, so there we go, SkiaSharp. And when it comes up, the one we want is the one that says SkiaSharp.views.forms. So we're going to select that one and apply it to the entire project. So all pieces in your project, and click Install. Okay, the library's been installed. And so one thing you can do, I noticed there's a little bug in Visual Studio, or something I've noticed, is it can't resolve an assembly. And for some reason, it won't find some things the first few times. So I find that if I just build it once, it usually clears up that problem. Okay, now what we need to do to make our app function is to add a few lines of code to the base pages here. So we're going to open up the main page.xaml, and in this list of the header here of the content page, we're going to add a line, and it's going to be XMLNS. So we're going to add a namespace here, Skia, and it's going to equal CLR-namespace, whoops, space, colon, and then IntelliSense can give you the list here, and we can just pick SkiaSharp views.forms. It'll finish out that line for us. So now the abbreviation Skia can be used to prefix the elements from that library. And so let's add to our page. We'll get rid of that stack layout, and we're just going to add a SkiaSharp canvas view. So Skia canvas view. We'll give it a name. We'll call it, I can't type. And we also will attach to that a paint surface handler. All right. Now let's hop over to the main page.xaml.cs. This is the code behind here, and we are going to initialize in our paint surface here. We're going to need a couple using statements. So you're going to say using SkiaSharp and using SkiaSharp .views.forms. Those two using statements will give us the ability to access the SkiaSharp library. And so here, this Paint surface is a handler that will run whenever the SkiaSharp surface is invalidated. That would include when you do resizes, and you can call invalidate whenever you want it to happen. So this SK paint event args E will contain some information we can use. So we're going to say that we're going to create a new SK surface, and we're going to call it surface, and we're going to get it from the event args that are passed in. So this is a reference to the surface on the window that we're currently messing around with. And then from that surface, we can derive a canvas. The canvas is the thing that allows you to draw on the surface. And then to test out whether our program is functioning or not, we are just going to clear the canvas. So we'll tell the canvas to clear itself. And the thing that it wants is a color. So we'll do sk colors dot, and this is a big package of colors that pre-exist, and we'll do something like aquamarine. This should open up our app and turn the background color to aquamarine. If that is functional, then we know that all of the base drawing functions are in place, and we can then expand the program to do a variety of things. So let's give it a test. And there it is. It has loaded, and it has turned our background into aquamarine. That gives you the base to do future graphics programming on a Xamarin form. So good luck.